Oscar, obviously, congratulations on a big playoff win. If you could just start with your opening thoughts on the match this evening.
I thought we had a good game, especially that first half where we connected much more in the final third, and then we created that many options. Could have been probably more precise and open the game earlier and may have a couple of goals too. But the game is tight, especially against Nashville. They plays a lot of players in their final third, and it was difficult for us to break it up. But it is a task for us to accomplish, just be more precise in that last part of the field. So we don't need to suffer that much. The second half, I thought we controlled the game. We had a couple options too, a few options that could give us more peace just to control the game and not finishing with the game that tight. But we recognized in Nashville that they were throwing bodies up front and then just becoming that line of five in the last end just gave us energy. The boys that came up as well in the second half gave us a hand just to control the game. So happy for this first playoff, but we have to get ready for the next one. The series is there, and we'll get ready for the next game in Nashville.
Before I go to the room, I did forget to mention, if you're on the Zoom, just use the raise hand button and we'll call on you. We'll go to Austin and Michael.
Oscar, on Thursday, you mentioned how you wanted the fans to show up and bring the energy. It certainly felt like through that first half especially that the players were feeding off of the crowd's energy. What did you make of the atmosphere here today?
No, it's getting better and better. I hope the entire country saw them because it was a great experience to see a crowd engaged in the game and giving us that much energy. They become a protagonist of the success of the team, and I was very, very pleased to see that. It was great.
Well, Michael, Alonzo, and then back to Shane.
Oscar, congrats on the win. On October 4th, you went to Nashville. Your team got 2 shots on goal, or 2 shot attempts. Tonight, 25. What adjustments did you make from that game earlier in the month? What did you change?
We're trying to combine the balance that we always ask the players in the field with the optimism and the ambition just to be more offensive and have the initiative. Everybody is excelling and trying to raise their level. We know that that's the way to win it, and I see the team more convinced with that assignment, is to be not just crafty and connect passes and use the spaces, but be a team who can be heavier in the last third of the field. I'm happy to see it, and the boys are improving a lot on that part.
Aquí, profe, presentaciones. 1-0 que mencionaba Mauricio entre semana, que este es un equipo que trae mucho en ofensiva, no en defensiva, pero muchas opciones por los lados. Y creo que hoy día Nashville se preocupó en cerrar y tratar de tapar a los lados y se olvidó de que hay un factor sorpresa como el gol de Wilder. Fue algo que se conversó si el equipo de Nashville se cerraba, como lo vino haciendo, porque trataba de bloquear todos los disparos al arco. Un disparo de larga distancia fue el que sorprendió y ese error le costó a Nashville el gol, y hoy pues se puede celebrar el primer partido de los mejores 3.
Sí, realmente creo que hicimos un gran gol por la colectividad que tuvimos en la secuencia. Tuvimos paciencia, no estuvimos tan ansiosos. La caída de Wilder y de César en esas posiciones seguramente nos van a dar la posibilidad de tener otra opción distinta. Y hoy Wilder la ha utilizado también. Estoy muy feliz por él porque es un gran trabajador, un jugador que representa muy bien su raza y su comunidad y su gente y ha sido clave también para nosotros. Entonces me alegra mucho y obviamente por el colectivo, ¿no? Pero fue un gol muy bueno.
Go to Shane in the back, and then we're going to jump to the Zoom.
Coach, with the best of 3 format, game 2 becomes desperation for the loser of game 1. What's your definition of desperation soccer, and you're going to get it on the road a week from now?
We have to put our feet on the ground every single minute. I told you guys that I don't like the players to predict or to plan ahead and have their minds in the second game without playing the first one, and then how can we be if so. Told them one game at a time, be present in the game that you have the responsibility to win. Now this one is the past. Now we have to face the second one. Their strategy, their status in their mind, it's Nashville responsibility. We want to make sure that we have ours correct and our mind is set up and we're ready for fighting that second game and played it well.
Go to Luis Carlos on the Zoom, and then Danielle in the front. Luis, go ahead.
Hi, Profe. Good evening. Great victory result. With all the chances the club and the team had in the first and second half, do you feel maybe offensively you could have maybe scored a couple more? And how do you feel about Rodri and Antonio and is Wilder okay? Thank you.
Yeah, one of the highlights of the performance, our performance, our players, was that they were finding the spaces but creating these many chances and had the opportunity to score. Today, we could say that we should score a couple once more. But as much as we're happy with this 1-0, there's an assignment to improve. I think we have together. But at least we're having volume, and then we're having this many chances. The boys today were aggressive, and that's is a good. I think it's a good thing for the team today. So Wilder, we will check on him. After his goal, he presents some tightness, but that's it. We'll see, but at this moment, we don't know.
Gonna wrap up with the final three in the second row. We'll go Danielle, Gustavo, Marco.
Over here, I know you guys have won in the past, but never outright in the playoffs in regulation. So, what does that kind of say about where you guys are right now? You know, not taking it to PKs, things like that, showing the progression of where this team has come along in these big moments. And second part being Pedro Belese stepping up in these big moments as well. Can you talk about his performance?
Right. Well, Pedro. Fantastic goalkeeper for us that always shows up when we need him the most, and you need that in a team, especially when you have these games that are tied, that you have a rival that has as well those opportunities, because they are not here for being lucky. They're here because they deserve to be at this stage. So happy to see Pedro on that level, and happy for the city, and happy for the club, happy for the community, enjoying this playoff game that we won tonight. Our responsibility, as you hear me before, we will move on to the next one. But today it is good to celebrate this one. It's important.
Profe, congratulations on today's win again. It comes during a season where there's a lot more eyes on the league, both domestically and internationally. Do you think that's something that the players think about? Is that something they have in mind? Is something that you use maybe to motivate them? How does that come into how they prepare?
Well, you have to see that that group inside is. It seems, and I'm not saying this for free. They have their own motivations, and it comes from within the group. I see this group very passionate about the objective, and they know that the people they're seeing, and there's more attention and all those things. But it comes within the group. They know who they are and what they got through this journey this year. That has been hard, but has been good. My motivation is that, but it comes from within them. It is real.
Aquí, profe, por acá. Buenas noches, felicidades por el triunfo. Profe, el fútbol es un juego de contacto, hay roces, pero también cómo manejar esa ansiedad en jugadores en unos partidos como este tipo, donde por algún momento el rival te puedes concentrar, perder la noción del juego y hacerte expulsar. ¿Cómo poder manejar esa ansiedad con estos jugadores para el próximo partido, esperando que sea ya el último para su equipo? Buenas noches.
Buenas noches. No, mira, yo creo que esas ansiedades y todo pues son parte de la maduración del equipo, de los jugadores. Estos partidos nos hacen crecer porque hay ansiedad, porque queremos ganar, es una distancia de corta. Yo creo que es el crecimiento y la oportunidad que le da el juego a uno de crecer. Ellos están creciendo, pero eso no se compra, ni se impone, ni se simula, eso se gana ahí en la cancha, ¿no? Se gana adentro, ganando partidos importantes. Esto es muy importante para nosotros. Ganar este tipo de partidos nos hace mejores, indudablemente.
All right, we'll wrap up there. Oscar, thank you.
Bueno, thank
Take
you,
everyone
gracias.
out into the locker room and get the loser and dagger. Thanks, everyone.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Your excuse.
Saving space?
Holding our spot for our guys.
Take a half a step to the right.
We got you.
Thanks, Austin. Get in there, guys.
I always said you're a really good placeholder. Thanks.
Take up space good.
Hey, take a compliment, man.
I'll start with you. You can write it down.
Take a compliment. I couldn't tell if that was a compliment or not.
Chris, can I have you?
What else could it possibly be? An insult. I don't know. Come on, I'm your friend.
Michael, can I have you just step to the right a little so the camera can get a shot? You can stand next to Ron here.
Cut off the player that comes through.
There it is.
My God, look at all these mics. I've never
I
seen
know.
this many. Is there one beside me?
It's got a lens.
Well, the other Gramano's on here.
Lens looking right into your hair.
What hair? Yeah. That box you out. It's all about the box out.
Okay. Yeah. This is just running live.
It is. Even louder. Rob, go back in the other room. He did. Probably to A, turn it down, and B, get Wilder. Or Dagger. Dagger could be first. Never know. what I figured.
Let's get Rob's translation out of the way.
This is Willard's reaction to scoring. He's watching it back.
How many questions did he slip in there on that Zoom call? Yeah.
You can't ask like 4 questions.
Oh, really?
You're just gonna forget about the other
And
thing.
also this, and also this, and also. What do you think of these?
Problem with that is Oscar gets super confused what he wants to answer.
It's true.
So.
I hear auto tune. Well, I do. A lot of it. It's not quite, shares believe. It's definitely some auto tune.
When I was walking through the training facility the other day, I started hearing, what was it? It was like a, not Taylor Swift, but one of those, I can't remember.
Katy Perry?
No, that's too old. It's newer.
Newer. Olivia Rodrigo?
That's it. Yeah. They were working out to her.
I mean, this guy is thirsty now.
I know. No, she's older. She's older than me.
She's in her 30s.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
31.
You're a baby.
I'm glad you say that. Everyone else around me calls me old.
You're just a pup. Oh no.
Thank you, Austin.
Hopefully it's still working after that. This is nuts.
That's a good thing about the thing that takes all the fun of the ball. Picture like full microphone stand.
And all the cameras. Thank you. You're welcome. You have this much media here.
Zoom call, we didn't.
No. Or if they were on the Zoom call and just didn't answer. That's what it was. They did say for the, yeah. That game definitely did touch me.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
You have no choice in the matter.
And I'm still allowed.
That's nice.
You guys gotta ask some questions in Spanish.
I've asked questions in Spanish, and then he gave me shit.
¿Cómo se dice? Tell us about the goal.
How do you say, tell us about the goal?
I'm not there yet. I'm pretty far in my Duolingo, but I'm not there yet.
Yeah, you went further than I did.
I think my streak is like 3+ years.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say. You should be able to have like some.
I can have basic conversations.
Yeah, I mean, I can too.
I can't. The problem is in a speaking thing, I can't pick up as quickly as they talk.
Oh no. But that's why in press conferences when Rob's here, I can just ask the question and be like, I hope that's right. I don't have to translate the answer because Rob's here to translate it for me.
Sometimes it helps me if I can read the question that he asks.
That's true.
So I know if I need to put it in the story or move on.
I could just message the question. Like, here's what I asked. That's what I asked. I do that with Michael. That's not
I don't want to have to make you
so sorry. Sometimes the guys give better answers when you ask them in Spanish. Yeah. Rob does better in translation than I would be able to ask it.
And that's the thing, is he should give better answers than Rob asking.
Ran out of time.
Now
Ran
they
out
have
of
5
time.
out of 10.
Good wait.
Nah, it's not gonna get set
That's
up.
19 minutes from now.
They have to get like their pack ready and
Yeah, I
everything.
know. That's what I'm saying. Can't miss it.
Maybe. Everybody's good.
Well, he didn't get them to turn the music down.
Not yet, because they're probably still in the shower.
No, aquí no, pero en Argentina sí lo hacía. Argentina.
We had Dagger on the podcast this week. I was just thinking, I have to go back and look to see if they won the last time we had Dagger on the show. Huh?
He loves talking.
He doesn't say that much. He's to the point. He's very direct.
Yes.
Like, we asked a ton of questions. In the same amount of time, we normally ask 3 questions each. In this case, we asked like 7 questions. Plus, it's also really hard to ask somebody about the playoffs when they've never played it. But we asked for Pereira and McGuire, but they were both they both had other duties.
Bad read. That's He's fixing his hair.
Getting ready for his close-up.
The teams. Just remind me. Here he is.
Music stuff. We knew they were going. Wait for the run.
Come on up a little bit. There we go.
Good. All right, we'll start with Austin.
Well, there. I'm not sure if you've seen the goal yet, but it's quite a banger. Can you just describe to me what you saw in the play and your feelings after scoring?
No sé si miraste el golazo, pero si puedes describir qué miraste en la jugada y tus sentimientos después.
Sí, un lindo gol, la verdad que fue muy hermoso, sí lo logré ver. Creo que la jugada se dio, César un cabezazo ahí me la dio y bueno, vi el espacio y decidí pegarle con mucha confianza y gracias a Dios pude entrar en un ángulo muy difícil para el arquero. Creo que anteriores 2 partidos ya había intentado y me la habían sacado y bueno, hoy a la tercera es la vencida, como se dice.
Yeah, you know, it was a great goal. It was a beautiful goal. I think it was on the play. It was Cesar that headed it over to me, and then I found myself in a lot of space, and I decided to just hit it with a lot of confidence. And thankfully, I hit it in a spot that was really difficult for the goalkeeper. You know, I've been trying to do that the last couple of games, and this one finally came off, and it was a great one.
Wilder, the team played Nashville just a few weeks ago. We were only able to get 2 shots. This time out, you got 25. What changed for you guys between that game and this game?
el equipo jugó frente a Nashville como hace 2 o 3 semanas, pero solo con 2 patadas y 2 tiros en gol, pero en este 25, ¿qué fue la diferencia en el ataque esta vez?
Creo que somos dos equipos que ya nos conocemos mucho y creo que hoy fuimos más agresivos, ¿no? Creo que nos presionamos mucho, fuimos muy incisivos a la hora de atacar y por ahí tuvimos muchas oportunidades. Ellos también son un equipo que defiende muy bien, es muy difícil entrar al área, pero bueno, creo que tenemos jugadores muy desequilibrantes, con mucha confianza y eso nos está ayudando a hacer un buen partido hoy.
Yeah, I think we're 2 teams that really know each other. Obviously, we've played each other a lot, but I think today we were the more aggressive team. We pressed a lot. We were very incisive with our passing. Obviously, they're a great team that defends really well, and it's really difficult to enter the area against them. But I think we've got players that are really unbalancing in the way that we like to play the game, and so we're able to create a lot of opportunities and then finish one.
Creo que muchos equipos no sabían que tienes esa arma de disparo largo, ¿no? Que has hecho goles en Argentina, como estaba haciendo hoy. Y también Nashville hoy día se cerraba mucho porque por eso terminaba muchos disparos en el córner. Y se ve que en el gol, antes cuando tú recibes el balón, la defensa en vez de salir a atacar se retrae y te deja un espacio muy grande. ¿Viste esa jugada y por eso decidiste patear? ¿O porque ya se había hablado que tenemos que patear fuera del arco para poder sorprender ya que se cerraba bien Nashville?
La verdad que tuve una antes, que por ahí no pateé muy bien y vi que tenía espacio, así que en la segunda que me llevó la pelota tuve más tranquilidad y bueno, hicieron lo mismo ellos, ¿no? Como tú dices, fueron a replegar para atrás y bueno, creo que me quedó todo el espacio y después, bueno, gracias a Dios, haré un golazo, ¿no? Creo que si pateo un par de veces más, creo que no la pongo ahí, pero hoy fue el día y la verdad que muy contento por el gol, pero sobre todo por el triunfo del equipo. Creo que trabajamos mucho, somos muy creyentes de la idea que tiene el profe y creo que nos están dando resultados.
Yeah, I think I had an opportunity earlier in the game and I was able to I took a hit. I saw that I had space, but I didn't hit it that well. The second time, thankfully, I was able to hit it with a lot of confidence. I had that space again, and thankfully, I put it in an incredible spot for a golazo, right? But I think if I hit that same shot a bunch more times, I don't think I'd be able to put it in that same place. But as a team, we're working hard. We continue to work hard during the week to try and create those opportunities and create those chances for ourselves. We believe a lot in the plans that Oscar sets out, and now we have to focus on going to the next one.
Muy bien, este es un partido de 3 y les da la ventaja a ustedes de repente con el empate ir a los penales, pero se sabe que Orlando City es un equipo que siempre sale a atacar, sea en casa, sea visitante, ya han ganado ya. ¿Crees que la presión ahora está en ellos y es una ventaja también para ustedes, ya que también ustedes juegan al mismo ritmo en casa y afuera?
Sí, creo que por ahí es un primer paso muy importante. Era muy importante ganar en casa para seguir con la confianza que veníamos en la temporada regular. Pero ahora sabemos que va a ser muy complicado. Creo que da para celebrar hoy, mañana un poquito y después ya estamos otra vez mentalizados en el partido allá. Creo que va a ser muy difícil. Ellos van a poner todas las armas y nosotros tenemos que contrarrestar esto, ¿no? Somos un equipo fuerte. Ellos saben que también nosotros por ahí somos buenos de visita, así que vamos a intentar dar lo mejor como siempre y asegurar el partido para ya pasar a la siguiente fase.
Yeah, I think it's a great first step. Obviously it's the first win in a series of 3. We've got to get one more. Today was a great step. We're going to celebrate today, a little bit tomorrow, but then we already have to be focused on the next game because going back to Nashville, they're going to put out all of their weapons and come at it full force. And we've been good on the road this year, so we're going to do everything we can to put the best foot forward and take away the win. But it's going to be a difficult game, and we know that, so we have to focus on that next.
Willer, we saw the trainers come on to see to you, and you came off. How are you? What did you feel, and how are you?
Que miramos a los médicos tratándote en la cancha. ¿Cómo sientes?
Sí, por ahí tuve un pequeño dolorcito. Vamos a ver mañana cómo amanezco. Creo que por lo que siento, creo que no es nada importante, pero igual hay que tener cuidado, no hay que hacer locuras y hablé con el comando técnico, con los médicos y vamos a ver mañana cómo amanezco, pero bueno, lo importante es que me siento bien, que no me molesta para caminar y eso ya es un buen signo.
Yeah, you know, I had a little bit of pain out there, and so it's something where we just wanted to be cautious, right? Tomorrow we'll figure out, we'll meet with the doctors and the trainers again and figure out how we proceed. But for me and how I feel, I don't think it's anything important or serious. You know, it's a series, right? So we want to make sure that we're being careful. We're not doing anything crazy. But for how I feel, you know, I'm able to walk without it really bothering me. So I'm hopeful. Rafi's with it.
Gracias. Thank you.
All right, Dagger down Thor Elson up next.
Oh, te vas. Vamos. My English is not really good.
Skirmish and bench clearings in Chicago. Chicago. Player doesn't mind. That's it? Yeah.
Wow, he showed some fight. You said those things doesn't have
Yeah, it's good he does it.
They have us at 10:09.